I just love cosmetics. I love makeup. Jen asked me last week to do one of the events. I was like, no, I want to do contour and highlight because I was not always a makeup lover. I'm definitely a tomboy, but I learned how to do cosmetics and it's just one of my favorite things to do, and I love to teach it because I love women to feel confident about who they are. So today I'm going to feature our Chroma Fusion highlighter, contour, and cheek color, and I have a little like hack for you at the end on how to create. We don't have a liquid highlighter anymore, so I'm going to give you an illuminator and a trick to that. If I'm your consultant, you just text me and I'll get you all taken care of. I'm going to give you a very simple technique on bronzer. You can really go in depth on how to use concealers. There's so many products we have that can actually do contour, but I'm going to give you a couple very simple steps. So already completed my eyes, brows, and lipstick, but I'm going to show you, you always want to create a base first. This is our Time Wise. And I wear Luminous because I really like the dewy. I have dry skin. And I'm actually using our blending brush. This is one of my favorite brushes of all time. So I'm just going to add a little more because I was getting nervous and feeling a little flushed. So I'm going to calm that down for you guys. So, and my pen exploded and I have ink everywhere. Right before I went on, the pen exploded on me. And I was like, is that lipstick on my face? Nope. I had pink ink pen all over me. Just, you know, the struggles are real. So that is our Time Wise Liquid Foundation, which is 25. Our blending brush, which is 16. This is my favorite brush of all time. So if you don't have one, you need one. It is amazing. So I want to show you first our compact. Isn't she gorgeous? She's magnetic. You can put all on both sides, eyeshadows or bronzer. So I wanted to show that. This is 18. This is our perfect palette. You pull this out in public and everyone's going to be like, oh my gosh, where did you get that? You're like, I know a Mary Kay girl. So what I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to live a little on the edge. I'm going to contour with Cocoa. If you have beige to bronze skin, you can use Cocoa. I would say for my lighter girls that are ivory beige, I would use Latte. And then I'm going to talk about the highlighter. This is glazed. It comes in 2 different shades, which is glazed and honey. Honey's a little warmer, and this is our lightest one, glazed. So if I really want a warm undertone, that's gonna give me that. But I'm gonna show you a trick with highlighter that I use. And then my blush, I like to go really pink, but I'm gonna use a little lighter pink that is rose, a rose color, that color. So those are the tools that I'm working with tonight. I'm also going to show you crystalline eyeshadow and our oil together for a highlighter. So those are our products. I'm going to start with, and so just to give you some prices so that you guys know, because I'm horrible at pricing. I just put it in the computer and it does everything itself. The contours are $14, highlighter $14, and the blush is $14 as well. And the perfect palette, all unfilled, is $18, just so you know that. And and you can customize it however you would like to customize. So to get started, we're gonna start with this lovely little cheek brush that is, okay, 14. I've been looking at this stuff all day and I'm still like, eh. Okay, so when you are contouring, this brush does many different things, if you can see it, and all the pink on my hand. So you want the top corner is where you want to put your contour. So I'm gonna go really dark So just let me blend. My blending brush, I would use a blending sponge too, but I'm gonna use a brush. So you want to kind of suck in, do your fishy face, and start from your hairline down. You don't want to go too far in. Where your eye, your pupil, that's where you want to stop. You don't want to bring it all, because the goal is to make your face look slimmer. So you just want to pull it right there. And so I have a really big forehead, so I'm gonna pull my bronzer up in this area as well. So it's kind of like a C. You just kind of, you want to create a shadow to make things look smaller, and highlight, you want to pronounce that area. So I'm not gonna blend yet. I'm gonna add my cheek color next. So with your cheek color, you want to go into the center, so you guys can see it, of your brush. See? So your bronzer was out here, and I went in to get a towel to wipe it off, but I used it for all my ink, so I don't have it with me in front of my. So always start from your hairline. You don't want all your cheek color to be at the ball of your cheek. You want to pull it down. Pull down and blend. So your bronzer is under your cheekbone, your cheek color is on your cheekbone, your highlighter is gonna be above your cheekbone, and you can highlight this area, anywhere that's pronounced. I already have a pretty small nose, so I never really highlight my nose, but I do highlight my Cupid's bow, and then right here at my chin. And you can highlight right under the brow, because you want that to look lifted. And so that's where you're gonna go in with a highlighter. Instead of I love this highlighter, but I wanna show you guys a little trick tonight. First, I'm gonna kind of blend this in. Do y'all like it? The whole goal, just like with the rules of creating a contour, you wanna kind of create a triangle for your face to go down in points to create that dimension and that illusion to have a more sculpted. I have really high cheekbones anyway, but I definitely like to have more sculpted and my forehead not to look as large and as in charge. And did anyone notice I cut my hair? It's all gone, like 4 inches, just so y'all know. So I cut my hair, but I needed a new summer do. After quarantine, I was just feeling like straight and drab. Anyone else? So this is gonna give you your summer glow, and I know I have a summer haircut. So I took, this is our foundation powder brush. The other powder brush is a little fluffy, and I like to use it for different things, but I really like this. I like the short strokes. I feel like I have a little more control, because you don't wanna just pull and tug. You wanna kind of press to make sure that color stays. But y'all see my contour? Just going on. Okay, so next I'm gonna give you a little secret of mine that I use. They quit selling our illuminating highlighter. Amanda was impressed with my tricks today. And so I just scrape a little bit, and I'm gonna, and this is crystalline, however you wanna say it. A little bit of that highlighter. You can put it on your hand, wherever you're getting ready. A little bit of our nourishing oil, and which is 48, and our eyeshadow is 8. So I'm gonna mix that up. So comment, you get more tickets maybe for the drawing of what you're liking. I'm gonna give away a bunch of stuff, I think, tonight. But I need more eyeshadow. I just like a lighter in the summer. Sometimes and you can do this with the glazed as well, but I am creating a masterpiece over here. You didn't know like makeup was an art class. Thank you guys about my hair, it was fun. You always cut it and then you're like, why did I do that? The first couple of days of cutting your hair, it won't do anything yet. So it's still kind of like, but once it gets a little uncut, it'll definitely work out. So I'm taking this, I'm actually using eyeshadow brush. So okay, so I'm going in right here to create my little highlight. In this light, it's hard to see, so I'm just gonna, but I like a light highlight. Ooh, there she is. She's so pretty. But then you can kind of blend it in. But it really highlights under that eye. And if you do your nose area, it goes straight down. I need more, I should have like pre-mixed my highlighter over here. Running out. But she is popping. Who liked that highlighter? Has anybody tried that before? Some of you may have seen my videos before with that trick. But I like her, I like her. I'm gonna be like one-sided tonight with just my contour and highlight. I can use more. Okay, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, make sure when you are contouring, blending's the key to really soften your edges. Ebony and I were like sisters from the beginning of time because we would come to our meetings clowned out because I can wear all the blush. And she's like, Brenda, you put way too much blush on. I was like, thank you. So don't ever be scared of too much blush, but really soften it and try to soften the edges so that it really goes in. So if you feel, just pull it down. If you feel like it's too much. Blending's the key, and you can always take your foundation brush, and I always usually just try to lighten this area so that it all blends. How does that look so far? I love it. Yeah. Love, love, love. Okay, so that is my highlighting and contouring techniques. Do y'all see the difference? It really gives me definition here. I already do have the high cheekbones, but it really gives me color and definition. And when you're really contouring, try to, if you're using a concealer, use maybe 2 shades lighter under your eye so you can really get that contour and highlight effect before you do an actual highlighter. But it just gives you such a natural look without, and you can go heavy if you want to go heavy, but you don't have to. But I like to put on all the things. I can see my lips blinging over here. It's like, who cares? Like, look, oh. And you can even put this on your lips. All of our products are really multi-use. So you can use them on your cheeks, your eyes, however you want to do it. Before they came out with this Dusty Rose pink color that I'm wearing, I always used blush for my pink. So those were, you know, just great. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Mary Kay because I started this business it's 12 years ago. It's been a long time, but I love what I do. It's just been an amazing journey. I never in a million years thought I would do something like Mary Kay, but right now we only have 3 days left for anyone to join virtually for $30, and it's such a deal. And some of my good girlfriends have actually signed up not thinking they would just be personal use, and actually are deciding like, hey, what do I need to do to quit my job, or what can I do for, you know, to make this amount of money? And it's totally doable. I was telling my girlfriend earlier that my first year in Mary Kay, and this is not to impress you, but to impress upon you, if I can do it, you can do it. And so my first year I was finishing up my 3rd degree and worked for a pharmaceutical company full-time, and actually started Mary Kay and made $55,000 in commissions from Mary Kay my first year and earned 2 cars. And just like I said, I don't say that to impress you because we teach you how to do it. And a lot of, the girls that I'm working with have known me for a really long time. They see the lifestyle that I live and the flexibility and freedom that I have. And Scout's birthday, that's my fur baby, his birthday is tomorrow. He's going to be 6, so you can all send him gifts. And I love being at home with him and snuggling with him during this time. So if you're working from home, some of you may love it, some of you may hate it, but I love working from my pajamas and in my bed. Some days I don't even go into the office. Like today, I'm in the office. This is my office area. But I believe to have something, you really, you have to go after it. And I've always tried to be intentional with my work. And I started my business in the beginning of a recession. And so I feel like we're not in a recession, but I feel like the economy is definitely gonna be affected by COVID. So starting in this time, you always could use a side hustle, because I'm glad I had Mary Kay as a plan B. You just never know what you're gonna get from it. Because I've got a 12-year career and we're earning our 9th free car. You lose count after 5. So 9th free car, which is our 5th pink Cadillac, and at the end of June. And I couldn't do it without having, working with some of the best people ever and just gaining those relationships and friendships. But I started for personal use, and a lot of people do, but I made the decision within 4 to 6 months to leave my job because my boss didn't want to renew one of my pharmaceutical certifications over $45, and I'd been there 7 years. So after 4 months, I decided to just walk away and make Mary Kay work. And within that 2 months, becoming a sales director and earning those cars, I gave it, all I had. And it's been a great journey. This gave me a safe place to run with a positive environment. And we usually don't get that in corporate America. I know I didn't have that. It was great. It was a family atmosphere, but it was still not very positive. I know in my heart I didn't just want to make a living. I wanted to create a lifestyle, and that's the difference. If you want to create a different lifestyle, some of you have been laid off, or a lot of things have changed in the 6 months. So just listen to this with an open heart and open mind. You never know where it will take you. And what do you have to lose to try it for $30? You do. We are doing a sign-on bonus. So if you make a decision in the next 24 hours, you will get an amazing roll-up bag. The pockets pull off. It's a $35 value. So if you sleep on it and you dream about pink cars or lipstick or whatever it is, you can call your consultant or text her and say, I'm ready, I'm gonna do the $30. And so that's a little more about Mary Kay. We do make 50% of whatever we sell. There's no quotas, there's no territories, there's no franchise fees. You can do as little or as much as you want. And I just did a little in the beginning and decided to do more. And so everyone starts the same way. You can pick different options right now. It's 30, 100, 130, depending on what you really want to do with the business. And that's what's amazing. And so some of you might just be personal use, but know that you always make 50%. You can build a team, you can earn cars, and that's what's great about the opportunity, is that the options are unlimited and you can be successful. There's so many tools to help you be successful, and you get us to help you and coach you and guide you. And that's what's just great about this business. You get lifelong girlfriends from this business, and a lot of people come and go, but we still remain friends. And so if you have any questions about that, definitely talk to your consultant. We will post a Google Doc. I want you to fill that out so that we can do a great drawing from that for you. We appreciate you being on. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the bundles as well. We have a Glow Girl bundle, which was the cheek, the contour, the highlight with a palette for $55. That was the palette. You get a contour of your choice, latte or cocoa, a highlight, and your choice of highlight, and your choice of contour or blush. And this is $55. You can add a brush set, and that it comes with a powder brush, a blush brush, some eyeshadow brushes, and a cute little bag that it holds it in. And it's very sleek and it's black. But if you add that, normally the brush set's $55. You can get the whole shebang with the brush set for $99, which is an awesome deal. The illuminating set that I showed you tonight is separate, and you can use this on your like fingers, your elbows, anywhere you want to put it that has a dry spot. Or I even use it all over my face with my foundation because I'm dry, so I can put this anywhere on my body, all the dry spots. But this tonight, $45 or $48, and this is $8. You can get the set, it's called the illuminating set, for $50. So that's all I have tonight. Thank you so much for blogging on virtually. I love these virtual events. They've made me step out of my comfort zone and go live. And so thank you for sharing and being so sweet and all the comments. I do appreciate you guys and listening in, and I hope you contour, post some pictures so I can see it that you learned. Make sure to blend, smooth everything out. Maybe I need to do a brow because my brow game is on fleek tonight. So I love you guys. I appreciate you, and